War doesn't really benefit anyone, but I'll say it would hurt China far more than it hurts us. Chinese exports to the U.S. are somewhere in the neighborhood of 800 billion, where our exports to them are somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 billion.
So you're betting they're...
Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to our elder apostles who rule great millstone well, and shalom to all you Akim. Pushing this truth with sincerity, may you brothers endure until the end. Shalom. They're talking about a trade war, right? And how they're pulling the Dow Jones is up and down real crazy. And what that's from is actually investors. They actually pull their money out, and so then the Dow drops, okay? And these certain businesses like Office Depot, Walmart, there's a lot of people that hold a lot of stock in, so they got a lot of money invested in those businesses, like billionaires, you know. And so then if they get afraid that something bad's gonna happen, they're gonna pull all their money out, and that's what affects the stock so quickly. But the thing people don't understand is you don't feel it right away. You're gonna feel the changes. All these changes ain't being felt right now. You're gonna feel them later down the road because they have an effect. Okay, every move they have on these things, it affects the economy. You just don't feel it right now. You feel it in the winter down the road. This is so it's gonna get worse. It has to get worse. That's why if you keep up with a lot of these money so-called gurus, they tell you they all know something bad's coming. That's why they're looking for new investments, because they know something's coming. They know that war has to happen. They know they themselves, they say there's terrorist attacks that are going to happen. Or then you get ones like this where he tries to tell you everything's going to be all right. You know, China don't want to go to war with you. You know, but no, they are going to go to war with you. You're going to offend them to a point where they're going to fucking nuke you. This is Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The king, you know, I'm going to start from 2. Revelation 18:2. And he, might as well go to 1. Shalakia, brothers. Revelation 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was litten with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Talking about all these fucking demons and heathens. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Okay, everybody knows that America is one big ass shopping mall. In fact, they said that right now in Saudi Arabia, that they're starting to deal with a large number of obesity. They're actually up there right now, right with America, because America's delicacies, which is the foods, they've been established, you know, all over the world. But now, like China, if they get a trade war, China, their exports to us is, like the man said, is, I believe he said 8 billion or 800. I'll have to rewind it. Let's see. Let's see what he says about the price, because it shows that this is where a lot of your family's going to be right here.
Whenever we have days like this, I think it's important to keep perspective. A trade war doesn't really benefit anyone, but I'll say it would hurt China far more than it hurts us. Chinese exports to the U.S. are somewhere in the neighborhood of 800 billion, where our exports to them are somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 billion.
So you're betting they're good.
So 800 billion. All right. So America, account is $800 billion to China in exports. I mean, they ship so much shit to us. It's in the values of 800 billion. America exports to China is 300 billion. It's a big difference. All right, but this man he doesn't understand that a spirit could be broken to a point. It could be broken to a point to where they don't give a fuck and they'll kill themselves. See, a lot of people don't get that. They say, why would China jeopardize their own? You know, you forget who you're dealing with. Moab and Ammon, they've been known for killing themselves right along with their enemy for many years. Okay? Ammon is the brother to Moab, and Ammon, they still kill themselves. They have a forest called a suicide forest. There's a bridge, I believe, in China where they jump off the bridge. So see, he doesn't know that, honestly, the money don't mean shit to these Chinese. If you offend them to a point, they'll kill you and themselves. They'll kill themselves to get to you. That's what these people don't understand. These fucking Edomites are stupid as fuck. You know? They seen these systems that Israelites built. We built all these systems. And what they did was they were smart enough to understand it, to use it against us. Now that they used it against us, they're trying to make up all these different lies. Like, oh, there's no trade war. There is a trade war. There is no trade war. There's nuclear war. There is no nuclear war. No, they're fucking falling, and they're grabbing at everything they can to try to stop their fall. But there's nothing that they could do about it. Because this thing is gonna crash. This ship called America is gonna sink. Worse than the Titanic. And then it says here, I'm gonna jump down to we'll go on 4 verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai hath remembered her iniquities. So, Esau has fucked up so bad that the Most High is going to kill him. He has to kill him for the elect's sake. So what's he doing? He's rousing up all these reasons of war. The stock, the trade war, you got all these UN soldiers. And see, that's what a lot of people don't understand. Trump just said that he was going to send these troops, these National Guard, down to the border. That's a martial law right there. Because what you don't realize is all these groups of NATO, EU, UN, they're all together. All right? So American troops are part of NATO troops. You see? All these soldiers, they're all together. That's why you got Russians training right here on the right here in Colorado Springs. Because they're all together in one group. They act like it's like WWE out here. They put up a show, they put up a front that they got beef with each other, but it's all a front. But eventually someone's going to get offended and they're going to nuke one another, okay? Just like big ass kids. You know, like a couple kids, you ever see kids in a plane together? Eventually someone's going to get hit. Someone's going to get offended, you're going to have a little fight going. It don't matter what kids, it's going to happen. The only thing is with these punk ass snot running nosed kids, Edomites, Moab, Ammon, Elam, all these different nations, they got nukes. They're not throwing motherfucking fists. They're going to throw a nuke. They're going to throw a lot of nukes. You know? So you need to remove your mind from thinking that these people are going to spare themselves. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will throw the spirit on a man and he'll kill himself just to kill you. Your little fake ass electronic motherfucking money here don't mean shit in the long run. And that's what all these other nations are going to come up to. They're going to wake up to this is all bullshit. It's nothing. That's why a lot of people are rejecting the dollar now. They're going to the yuan. petrodollar. Iran's rejected. Everybody's bucking up against America. They say, fuck you, you ain't nothing. It's all an illusion. It's all a Wizard of Oz. It's all an illusion of power. Your name has no weight. So they're going to nuke you. And it says here, though, on verse 15, same chapter 18 of Revelation, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. So they're going to see America burn. They're going to know it because it's going to shake this earth. When the nukes hit America, it's going to fucking shake this earth, make it stumble like a drunkard, go back and forth. So everybody's going to know America got nuked. And they're going to wail and cry. Why? Because they just killed the fucking goose that laid, geese I think it is, that laid golden eggs. Because they got rich off of us. Not us, but the Americans. Alright? Because a lot of us, we ain't got enough money to motherfucking make it through the month. Let alone fucking really succeed in this world. But, you know, off the poverty in this place, they have destroyed our mind. And if you know, our people, they buy things. They go into collections. They go into motherfucking... I mean, I've been into people's houses where there's no room on the fucking wall because all they do is buy. So, America is that one that lays the golden egg for the farmer. You know, the farmer being all these other nations that harvest that golden egg, which is America. But now they're going to kill that motherfucking goose. Alright? Because they become offended. And saying, Allah's, you know... I just thought of that, where they motherfucking grill the fucking goose. They'll grill him, and then they'll say, fuck, that was our golden egg layer. You know, but they already cooked the motherfucker and ate it. And then it says, Shalom. And saying, Allah's, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, meaning nothing. I mean, when those nukes hit this motherfucker, they ain't gonna be nothing. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried, when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Allah's, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. And that's talking about those nukes. It's only going to, 1 hour. The chip is going to come in 1 day, the RFID chip, and then the nukes are going to come in 1 hour. Verse 20, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai hath avenged you on her. Hey, Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And that's going to be a beautiful thing to see. That's the glory of Yahushai's coming, is the destruction of our enemy, the destruction of our oppressors. It's gonna be beautiful. Even in that movie Conan, he says to see to crush your enemy and see them flee before you, and to hear the wailing of their wives. Well, that's what it's gonna be. It's going to be the destruction of Esau, Uncle Sam, the so-called white man here in America, which is the daddy to everybody. And then you're going to hear his wives wailing, which are the other nations that were made rich on his delicacies. We're going to get to see the destruction of our enemy and hear his wives cry. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Shai.